What's up, family? It is Caden with Urban Finance. Today I'm going to be giving you 7 tips to help you live below your means. If you're new to this channel, I talk about everything related to financial literacy, investing, and urban finance. And urban finance is literally anything I feel like talking about if I am being honest. Now, if you haven't already, go ahead and smash the like button. It's free. We know we like free things. Subscribe to the page and hit the bell to be notified of when I post something new. All right, let's jump in. Now, when I say living below your means, a lot of people think about moving to maybe a rundown apartment, maybe eating something very cost effective every day, like rice and beans. Maybe they think about not going on any vacations or not seeing the inside of a restaurant unless they work there. And that is not what living below your means mean. It just means not spending as much as you make. That is all you need to do to live below your means. But unfortunately, a lot of people find themselves living way above your means. And so here are 7 tips to help you stop living above your means. If you ask people how much they make each month, they may be able to tell you $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. But ask them how much they spend each month, and most people have no idea. Or they incorrectly assume they spend what they make because they know at the end of the month they have no money, living paycheck to paycheck. Many Americans actually spend way more than they make in a month, and this forces them into a cycle of living paycheck to paycheck and ushers them in the rat race of financial poverty. And so in order to end this rat race, you must know exactly how much you're spending each month. And the best way to do this is by creating a budget. Yes, the first thing is creating a budget. This will help you to stop spending extravagantly and live within your means. Now I'm going to teach you a very dirty word you need to use in order to live within your means. And this dirty word is no. No. A lot of people have a hard time saying this word no. And there are 2 people they have a hard time saying no to. First is themselves. And this can be simple as when you go to the grocery store, not buying those items that you did not have on your list. Tell yourself no. And this can mean when you go to Lululemon, maybe you just wanted one thing from the store, or maybe you should tell yourself no before you even get to the store. So saying no to yourself is very important. The second person that you have to say no to is your friends and family members. When they ask you to go to those parties, say no. When they ask you to go on those trips, say no. This does not have to be for the entirety of your life, but it is to ensure that you live below your means. And until you have the free cash in order to do these things, you are going to say no. Say it with me. No. All right. The third tip to live below your means is to spend less time on social media. Back in the days, you only knew what your neighbor had. Now you know what all of your friends that are living in fancy houses, who are driving fancy cars that you haven't seen in years, that are living a few states away. And now it has been very easy for people to want to keep up with the Joneses. And social media encourages us to try to keep up with the Joneses. And so spending less time on social media will curb our urge to buy that new car. It will curb our urge to upgrade our home. It will curb our urges to buy our children things that they really don't need and really don't care about, to be honest. So for many people, something as simple as staying off of social media as much can help them live below your means. Number 4, stop living on credit. There are 2 things that I think a lot of Americans really need credit for. One is to buy a home. Most of us cannot afford to buy a home in cash. That's just a given. The second thing is paying for college. I think certain degrees can be a really good investment, so college can certainly be worth it and may be worth the money. And so paying for college on credit or with loans, I think is acceptable. But there are a lot of things that we put on credit that we honestly should reconsider. For example, even our cars. I know someone's going to turn the video off after I said that. Yes, even your car. Maybe you should look into buying a cheaper car now and then upgrading. And okay, I'm speaking from experience here. When I graduated college, one of the things I told myself is that I was going to get a brand new car because I deserved it. And what did I do? Go out and got a new car because I deserved it. Well, no, I really didn't deserve it as much as I thought. I got my first raise at my job, and so I thought I can afford this brand new car. And yes, I couldn't afford it in terms of afford the monthly payments, but I really could not have afford that car in terms of being able to save like I should have back then and own this car. And so really consider buying a car in cash. But I did learn from that mistake. When my wife and I were in the process of paying off all of our debts, we were paying about $5,000 towards debt every month, and we did not have a couch in the home. And some people thought we were crazy because we could have easily taken $500 or $1,000 or $2,000 from the $5,000 we were using to pay down our debt each month and bought a couch. But for us, we understood in order to achieve our goals in life, we needed to make sacrifices, and not having a couch was a constant reminder of the sacrifice and what we were working towards. And so sometimes it might be easy to just go out and buy the bedroom set or buy that couch because they're offering you 0% interest. But no, it is so important to get out of the rat race, which is living on credit. And this is one of the main reasons that many people are broke, because they cannot get out of the rat race of living on credits. Don't let them hit you with the old okie doke of this credit is good credit. No, no, no. The fifth tip to live below your means is to get an additional stream of income. Yes, increasing your income will help you to live below your means. I don't know if it just wasn't talked about when I was growing up, but no one really talked much about multiple streams of income. Now today, I feel like it's the hip word of the financial world, but maybe it was just not my circles that talked about multiple streams of income, because we know the average millionaire has about 7 streams of income. So somebody was telling their kids about multiple streams of income. And so this is so important. And so maybe you make 6 figures and like, hey, I enjoy my job. I don't want any other stream of income that is going to be too burdensome for me. So maybe your next stream of income will be investing in the stock market. Yes, investing in some REITs, investing in the S&P 500 and letting those stuff pay you dividends. That is an additional streams of income. And so there are passive forms of income, or relatively passive, like real estate, relatively passive like YouTube, that you can be doing to make additional money, even if you are a high 6-figure earner. And so whatever your salary is right now, look into establishing other streams of income, and that will significantly help you to live below your means. Tip number 6, I'm not going to spend a lot of time because I talked about this already, but it is lifestyle inflation. Many of us, as soon as we get a raise, we increase our lifestyle. Like I said, when I got my first promotion at my job, I went out and bought a car. And that car actually cost me more when we factor in insurance and the car payment that I actually got in my raise. And so I was even put further behind financially by buying this new car. And many of us knowingly and unknowingly do this every time we get a raise. And so when you get a raise, focus on paying down debt or focus on investing so that can pay you an additional stream of income. But do not increase your lifestyle just because you got a raise. The 7th tip in order to live below your means is be selective when treating yourself. Yes, life is meant to be enjoyed. And the purpose of even wanting to live below your means is so that you're able to do those things that you love. And so, for example, my wife and I both love to travel. And so that is something that we prioritize in our life. But there are things that we like to do that we may put off in order to achieve our goal of traveling, as well as achieving our financial goals. For example, my wife loves eating out, and so maybe we'll just eat out when we actually travel and not eat out a lot while we're home. Me personally, I like buying little things around the house, and so maybe I may see a closet and was like, oh, that closet can use fixing up a little. Let me buy some shelves for it, and maybe I will put those small purchases off off and focus just on being able to travel. And while everyone is forced to stay inside, no, we're not going to spend more money. We may save more money so whenever we can go out, we can travel like we love. And it's so important to be selective in the things that you enjoy doing and do more of those, but do less of those things that may not bring you as much joy, and that will set you on the path to living below your means, but more importantly, achieving financial success. And that is the 7 tips that I have for you. But here is a bonus tip. Paying off debt will help you significantly live below your means. One of our goals, our main financial goal right now, is paying off our home. And that will significantly reduce our expenses each month by over $2,000. And so by paying off your debts, you can also be able to live below your means. All right, family, if you enjoyed this video, please smash the like button. It really helps out the page. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to be notified of when I post something new. And feel free to check out this video right here about our 10 streams of income. This can help you to increase your income and get additional ideas for additional streams of income. All right, family, like I said, thank you for watching. And in the midst of these crazy times, make sure you're living your best life.